Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have the security blanket with a great tight end.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver shows motion. Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Breaking out the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stim and the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They'll run it from the gun. At the 45, on his way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking downfield, it's Wheeler. Finds space on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's why this quarterback is such a big weapon, guys, because in this area of the field, they can call these design QB runs, get the extra blocker at the point of attack, and go score. And they showed you that physicality there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes a connection. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Makes the catch. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And he's got a touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. They didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the defense. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Coming after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43. Trying play action. He wants to go deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Fast motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. The give. Fighting off the defender. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw, never gave his receiver a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the target. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the 1st down, and he gets it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down and 10. Fly sweep coming. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
You got to give kudos to this defense. They are so well coached up. How about the awareness and the ability to play with great eye discipline? They located the football. They located that receiver on the jet sweep and were able to make the tackle.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. A first down for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
And dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move to stay on his feet.
And this guy's like tackling a tree stump, man. He's just so thick, so compact, just continues to break tackle after tackle. You want to bring those arm tackles? They're not going to work. You better bring your whole body, and you better bring a friend.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. After run, now throw. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. He lets it fly. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Back open in the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now he's going to break the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, what a move to get open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
It's a nice run there to get the 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
First and goal for the offense. From the gun. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Holds it in on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looking for the 2-point try. Trying to pound it in. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Offense set on first down. Looking for space. It's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Off play action on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Sweet cut there. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Off play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to pound their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man! And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
When you play zone coverage. Everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, the deficit is still 19. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
3rd and short now from their own 48. trying to pick it up on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Bringing it back, it's Mason. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes his connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Now really back back in the game here. Leads down to 12 as they're about to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options are on the table.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's looking for a man on second down. That's caught. It's Ross. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up. If you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
It moves to second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.